This is another important part to getting your product listing up, and this is actually how to create your product listing. And basically I'm going to run you through how to do it, because we're going to need it for later on when we get our product ordered and when we create a shipping plan. So we're going to get right into it. Now, this is your Seller Central page. This is your home page. What I want you guys to do is to go into your inventory and hit add a product. And now for the rest of this, when we're sourcing our product and whatnot, I'm going to go by the assumption that we actually went for those cocktail napkins that we were looking at before, just to give you guys a bit of a starting point for so we kind of know what we're doing. So basically, when you get to this page, it'll say list a new product, search Amazon's catalog first, or this is what I always do. It says if it is not in Amazon's catalog, create a new product listing, just so you can start right from scratch. All right, so let's say if we're going for the cocktail napkins, all right, so it'll most likely be in home and garden, and then we'd probably go to kitchen. Oh, sorry, event and party supplies. There we go. Party supplies. Now, don't worry too much about this stage. This is to sort of just start getting your listing up, because what happens is if you start selling and if you're actually in the wrong category, Amazon will move you to the right category once your listing gets optimized, in sales and rankings and things like that. So don't worry too much. Just get as close as you can. So we'll see if we can find anything relatively similar. Party tableware, table centerpieces, party decorations. So party, we'll just say party tableware maybe. There we go, party napkins. Party napkins, cool. So product name. So let's just say, because you can always change this. So this is just to get started. We're going to use, just to make it a bit more realistic, we're going to use our old buddy boy here. We're going to use their listing. So what was the one we were looking at? I think we went past it. Gold polka dot napkins. Where did it go? Well, for this instance, there we go. Amazon's choice. So what we can do for now is we can optimize this later, but we're going to copy it word by word, because we checked the trademarks, and there was no trademarks for these key terms here, so we're okay with that. And we can paste it in here. Now your product ID. This is why you need your UPC code first. So I'm going to put in the UPC code. I don't know if it's going to let me put in a random one. We'll just do a random one. Brand name is going to be the name that you chose for your business or and your seller account. So obviously they're going to be, if not the same, very, very similar. So we'll do, let's just say we wanted to name it Napkin Heroes. Let's just do that. Manufacturer is going to be the same. Napkin Heroes. So unit count. Select from the list of valid values. So for this, just put it as 1. Count as count type. Got it. And then what you want to do, you actually want to click on advanced view, because we're going to need that up. Variations, don't worry about that unless because it's selling all in one pack, it's still considered one product. Even if you've got 100 in one packaging, it's one package. So if you're selling two different, like I said, the red and the blue Gorilla Gloves, that's when you'd have variations. So you'd have color, but we're going to leave that for now because we don't have a variation. Offer, seller SKU, don't worry about that. Unique identifier, no. Condition new, your price. We can worry about the prices and things later, but for now we'll just put a random price in. We can optimize this later. Quantity is going to be 1. Okay, and then the next thing, I'm just going to move myself up here. The next thing you want to make sure that you check is fulfillment channel. I want Amazon to ship and provide customer service for my items if they sell. So obviously you're getting them from the into the Amazon warehouse. You want Amazon to package and send them out to the customers. You don't want to do that yourself. So make sure that that's clicked. And this is just so we've got the listing ready to get our shipment in, and we're going to optimize everything later. So I think that's pretty much good there. Max order quantity, I just put this as 20. So let's just say if you're having a promotion on it, people can't do more than 20 units at a time. Otherwise it could be very bad news for you if it's a very good deal. So do max order quantity 20, or you can even do 10. Do 10. And that's pretty much it for that page. Now we can add in all the dimensions and everything like that a bit later, but since they're only napkins, we're not going to worry about it too much for now. Images you'll deal with later. We've got that in a later video. Description we deal with later as well. So that's going to be the product description and the keywords, which is going to help rank your product. Leave that there now as well. More details. Again, we don't really have to worry about this too much. So that's pretty much all you need to worry about for this right now. And once that's done, vital info. Okay, so even though the product ID is not valid, I don't have another barcode to put in there, but once that's done, you pretty much hit save and finish, and then it'll come up on your seller page in your available products. Won't have any images, it'll just have the product listing there. Let's see if we can go back. All right, and it'll show up in your inventory here. I can't show this because this is what my products are, but that's pretty much it, and you're pretty much ready to go for when we create our shipment plan.